The Great Depression saw 1 out of every 4 Americans out of work and a 40% drop in the average American's income. But if it weren't for the Great Depression, we wouldn't have the copy machine, so thanks, disaster. Making copies prior to the 1940s was a tedious and expensive process. Documents were either traced by hand or photographed, and both ways involved a lot of time and money. A situation you'd think engineers would want to remedy, especially after one of their wild office Christmas parties when everyone would get drunk and start tracing each other's butts. Problem was, engineers weren't the ones making the copies. Low-level clerks were, and no matter how many butts they traced, they just couldn't come up with a better solution. Then the Great Depression hits in 1929. The stock market crashes and companies start laying off employees. Now, overqualified people are looking for work and the economy is so bad that they don't care much where they get it. Like Caltech-educated physicist Chester Carlson, who takes a job as a patent clerk making, you guessed it, copies by hand. Carlson quickly noticed how repetitive, mundane, costly, and all around awful the copy-making process is, and he decides to do something about it. So, he set up a makeshift lab in the back of his mother-in-law's beauty salon and gets to work on a machine capable of making copies by photoconductivity. Problem solved, right? Nope. With the economy still in the toilet, companies aren't willing to invest in Carlson's side project, and Carlson himself is putting so much time in at the old trace and repeat factory that he's developed a pretty serious case of arthritis. Luckily for him and us, he wasn't the only brilliant and out-of-work physicist. Enter Otto Cornet, an Austrian physicist who had just immigrated to the States. He was willing to work with Carlson for pennies on the dollar and a piece of the back end. That's not a butt joke, that's a business term. It's a big, hairy business term. Eventually, their machine was bought by the Haloid Corporation, and within its first 25 years of production, it grossed over $500 million. So why haven't you heard of the Haloid Corporation? Well, they marketed Carlson's invention as the Xerox machine and eventually changed the name of the company to the Xerox Corporation. Thanks, disaster. Oh look, it's a copy. And as always, let us know in the comments what your favorite thing to photocopy is. Or better yet, fax it to us at 1-800-THE90s-RULED. Hashtag, what's a hashtag?